Hello everyone, my name is Gene Allen and this is my CSI Instructional podcast. We're going to start by showing you how to view file information. First, we're going to go down to our Documents folder. As you can see at the top of the tree, you can open up more in the Finder. So we're going to go to our Dance Floor Patterns folder. We're going to go down to Get Information. When you open that Get Information tab, it shows you everything relevant to that particular folder. All of that folder's contents, including the kind of folder it is, the size of the folder's path, the last time it was modified. You can give it a color label if you want, make it easier to find. There's more info. There's extensions and previews if you need them. You can also find out what type of permissions that folder has, i.e. as you as the administrator, what type of permissions do you have? Can you edit that folder, or are you locked out of that folder? Next, we're going to go create a smart folder. When creating a smart folder, you're going to want to go to your File menu, drop down New Smart Folder. In the window that opens up, you're going to want to type in your search criteria. In this case, we're looking for PDFs on my computer. Unless you define any search criteria, such as how far back you want the computer to look, it's going to open up every PDF that was ever created on my computer. You can go to the drop-down menus and select Show All, for example, earlier and previous 30 days, and you can also collapse that icon as well. Now we're going to define some search criteria. We're going to pick last date opened, and we're going to pick this week, and it's going to show you every PDF that was created this week. Now to save that, you're definitely going to want to add to sidebar. Go over to the upper right and click Save. Type in a name for your smart folder. Click Save. I've already done one, so ignore that. And it's going to put it over there on your favorites on your search bar over to the left hand side there, and that's creating smart folders. Making a stack is very easy. You're going to go down to your dock, click on Documents. Your document folder fans out if you have your correct settings correct. You can right click or command click on the folder to create your options menu. You can go and select fan, as I have here. You can also select grid, and it's going to pop up in a grid style. You can go back down and select list. It's going to pop up in a grid style, show you everything in your documents folder in a list style rather, and you can just hover over it. It'll open up the subfolders. But you can also click automatic, and that lets the computer determine how it wants to show you what's inside your documents folder. I like the fan option, so that's where we're going to leave it. We're back to fan style now, and that's creating a stack. Using the dock. The dock is one of my favorite features in the Mac OS. Click on System Preferences, highlight the dock icon, click on the dock icon rather, and you have different options. You can put the dock to the right hand side of your screen. You can put the dock to the left hand side of your screen. I prefer the bottom though. I like the dock on the bottom. Choose which of the radio buttons you want to click to determine how your dock is going to act. You can choose the size and the magnification of your dock as well. And you can also drag an icon or an application icon out of your applications folder and put that on the dock and open it from the dock as well for quick convenience, so that you don't have to always go into your applications folder. And by doing that, you don't remove the icon from the applications folder. It's always there. You can remove it from the dock just by dragging it up and letting it poof, and that's using the dock. Now we're going to go using Force Quit. Using Force Quit is a very useful feature of Mac OS when you're using an application that's hung. In other words, the application will not respond to any input. It won't close. For this video, we're going to use iTunes for the example. We're going to force quit iTunes. As you can see, we have the iTunes window open here. Now we're going to go over to the Apple menu. We're going to drop down to Force Quit. In the window that opens, we're going to find iTunes in that window, and we're going to highlight iTunes. We're going to select it. As you can see, iTunes has the blue light under the icon, letting you know that it's active. And we're going to force quit iTunes. It's going to ask if are you sure, and you're going to click force quit. As you can see, it's disappeared from the force quit applications folder. You can also use Command Shift Escape to force quit. You go back down to the docs folder, and the iTunes icons no longer has the blue light under the icon, and that's force quit. Now we're going to go into using Spotlight. Using Spotlight is the all-inclusive Mac search feature. Spotlight works in tandem with smart folders, or should I say smart folders work in tandem with Spotlight, in that you click on the upper right hand magnifying glass icon and you type in your search criteria, and Spotlight finds anything on your Mac that's related to that search criteria. In this case, I have resumes. Yes, I do have quite a few of them. I like to keep my resume and cover letters updated. In this economy, you can't have your resume and your cover letters can't be too current. We're gonna go this time, and we're gonna search for let's see here, what are we gonna search for this time? We're going to search for beat projects. That's what we're going to do, since I'm a music production major here at Full Sail. I'm going to search for things that I've created within Pro Tools or Logic or GarageBand or Ableton Live and things of that nature. And here's my beat projects folder. As long as I have the word beat or the word projects in the name, or I have created a beat projects folder and put my music and different samples and things in that folder, Spotlight will find it for me, open it up for me, and I'll have it at my fingertips. Again, that's the magnifying glass icon, and that's using Spotlight. Now we're going to learn how to increase our Mac security. Mac security is very important if you don't want prying eyes in your information, or some unscrupulous hacker jumping into your computer and stealing everything you've got. So we're going to open up System Preferences and go to the security icon. There are 4 different radio buttons at the top, and we're going to go through each one of those really quickly. I've set a login password so that every time my computer goes to sleep, I need a password to wake it up. This file vault thing is you have to be very careful with that, because if you set file vault encryption, you're going to have to remember the password, else all your documents, everything is going to be lost on your computer. Always turn on your firewall to keep people out of there, such as cookies and snoops. And privacy settings, Apple asks for privacy and said, do you know you want to report things that are going on your computer? I don't like to do that. I'm kind of private. You can change everything in your security settings by clicking on the lock, putting in your password. Otherwise, you won't be able to make any changes. Keep your firewall on as always. Require password, and that's securing your Mac. Setting system preferences. Setting system preferences is very easy. You go up to your Apple icon, and the drop-down menu is System Preferences. Alternatively, you can go to the cog icon on your dock and select Settings System Preferences as well, and the same exact window opens up. You have all of these different icons to help you personalize your new Mac, such as screensaver and desktop. We actually will go through that a little bit later on. Mission control, language, security settings, universal access, sound, print scanners, trackpads, how your trackpad works, setting up a mouse if you don't like your trackpad, network settings, mail settings, iCloud, sharing, users and groups, speech, time machine, startup disks. All of these things can help you personalize your Mac to your setting, and you can go through them in depth, such as the trackpad feature. If you click on the topics to the left, you actually get a little small video showing you how to use your trackpad, and that is System Preferences. Changing the desktop picture. Told you we'd get around to that. This is a little fun thing that I like to do every now and then, because my desktop gets monotonous, so I like to switch it up every now and then. Click on the desktop and screensaver icon, and to the left over here in this window, you can click on different folders, and subfolders drop down showing you every picture or every JPEG that you have on your computer in your pictures folder, desktop pictures, or iPhoto. To change your desktop picture is very simple. You open up a folder and click on a picture. and the picture automatically goes to your desktop. But you're going to have to be careful because you're going to want to resize it if it's not right. As you can see, this picture of Prince that my man Keith Chaos drew for me is too big. So we're going to resize it to fit the screen with this little window up here. But first, we're going to see what it looks like if you get it really screwed up and get the resolution all messed up. So now it's too wide. We're going to fit to screen, and now it's perfect. Always make sure that your orientation is right. There's a picture of my Mercedes. I love my E55 AMG. I thought I'd gratuitously throw that in there for you guys, a little eye candy. But we're going to go back to the CSI screensaver or desktop wallpaper so I can get my A quintuple plus grade here. We're going to fit that to screen and leave it as that, and that is changing your desktop background. Last but not least, we have energy saver options. Energy saver options were designed by Apple to ensure that your Mac lasts as long as possible. Battery life, display life. You definitely want to go through and check out some of these settings and set your Mac according to the way you like to work. There's different settings for power, and battery settings are pretty similar, with the exception of you want to, if you would like, you can set up scheduling. The day of the week you'd like your Mac to wake up or go to sleep, the time you'd like for it to go to sleep or wake up. On battery settings, you definitely want to put your computer to sleep every now and then. You don't want to leave that on never, as well as display. Display, whether you're on battery or power adapter, you never want to put your display to sleep. I guarantee you it'll shorten the life of it. You can change these options by clicking the lock and putting in your password. That's Energy Saver Options. I'm Gene Allen, and this has been my CSI Instructional Podcast. Thank you for watching, and be blessed. Energy saver options were incorporated to help prolong the life of your magnificent brand new MacBook Pro, so use them. I'm Gene Allen. This has been my CSI Instructional podcast. Thank you for watching and be blessed.